Now, what's your purpose of doing magic? Is there a certain motivation that makes you do magic for a certain reason?
Um, it's my reason to change. They fluctuated from time to time. They started out as me wanting to give somebody, that that what if factor. You know what I mean? Like something that
Right.
they could wrap their heads around and let it sink in for a while. And it's something that we're not used to. Like we're used to seeing something fall. Because we understand the way gravity works. We're used to seeing a deck of cards and playing poker, but we're not used to all the things that can be done with all these everyday objects.
Right.
And when you show a spectator something with an everyday object with their ring, something that belongs to them, it has some sort of sentimental value, and you do something that involves their property,
Yeah.
it now bleeds into a different form of consciousness as to magic. It's no longer just a rabbit out of the hat. It's no longer
Yeah.
the phony view that magic has the spotlight on.
Yeah.
Magic these days. I mean, it's redeeming itself a little bit. David Blaine had a huge part of that process of redeeming it, but for the most part, people still have this mentality that when you say magician, our natural tendency is to just kind of laugh about it, like, oh, you do magic? That's funny.
Yeah, exactly. Yup, that's the same thing. Because like in my school, because people know me around my high school as a magic man. That's probably one of the reasons why I was nominated to be on the homecoming court, because everyone wanted to see me do something. And usually I do tricks around the school, like you said, with their property, like a ring, with their shoelaces, or I do something very silly with their money, you know what I mean?
Right.
And usually they're amazed, even if it's something like I just learn on the moment. I don't usually have a routine. Sometimes I could just go to someone and say, hey, do you have a quarter? And then they have a quarter, and then I make it disappear in my hands without using any sleeve, just slice, because I believe slice is the true form of magic, no
Right.
gimmicks. And usually they're like, oh my gosh, it's oh my god, how the hell did you do that? That's amazing. And usually I've actually got a following wherever I go, whether it's in the bathroom or in the class. Even the teachers, they mock me and say, hey Joe, do a magic trick. You know what I mean? And the thing that sucks about it, it's a good thing and it's also a bad thing for me, because it's a good thing in which people, they get to know what I like doing best, and they like me for who I am, doing tricks. I like to make people happy. The bad thing about it is sometimes they go too far and they start asking outrageous questions, hey, make my book disappear, make it levitate, or make this Bible, float in the air and then make it disappear. Sometimes they think too far. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. So, but for me, I do magic because I like to bring joy and happiness in my social environment. I don't do it because I want to feel accepted into a certain clique, or I just do it because I like to see people smile. I like to be kind of like a performance artist. That's why I do it, not to be popular or to get a certain girl or anything like that.
Right.
Right.
Well, eventually, I think what happens is the people who are in it for the wrong reasons, those people get weeded out very early in the game,
Right.
and they don't usually last very long because of it. It's their downfall. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have seen people come and go under that pretense, which is I'm here because I need the upper hand and I want to be cool. And that only goes so far until it really catches up with you, and then people can see right through it, and they realize that you're doing this for yourself rather than anybody else. And people can spot that really quick. I don't know if it's just me, but whenever I'm watching somebody do magic, the way I interpret what they're doing, it's completely based upon what they're giving, not what they're doing. Because anybody can do anything, right? You can do any card trick, do any coin trick, right? But that's not how you should judge somebody's skills or their delivery methods or them as a person, as in their art form. The way I look at people is what they provide back to the people, not so much to get back. I would love to meet somebody who studied magic, who has done things countless times with no cameras around, with no witnesses, nobody to tell a story, only them. I think that's what the strength is. If you do it for the love, people can see that in an instant, and then automatically they fall in love with your art form as well. Right. So it's easy to bring people in your world if you set it up in the right way. If you're doing it for the right reasons, you're going to go very far in any art form. That's not just magic; it's anything. You know?
Right. That's very truthful of you, Chris. Now, what's your favorite? Well, before I ask that, when you were in high school, did you perform magic for your friends or for anyone around you?
I think my magic career started like right after high school, actually. So, if you, I can rephrase your question. College, yeah, I would do that basically everywhere I went. I mean, it wasn't just classes and stuff. Like, I would do it at work. I would do it in the grocery stores and post offices, and basically anywhere where there's people and a little bit of time to kill. Then I would I'd bring out a coin and do a quick 3-phase coin routine, and just kind of end it with a question mark at the end of it, and just say, hey, have a good day, and just walk away.
Yeah, I like that.
For me, I love that approach more than anything else. I love giving something to somebody and not expecting anything in return. No applause, no how'd you do that, no nothing. It's not like I've never once said, oh, I did it from magic, or oh, this is just magic. I don't like to answer in the questions that will leave them in a land of wonder for weeks to come. Like if I don't answer their questions, they're going to try to find the answers on their own.
Right.
And that is like all the fun for them right there. So why would I take that away from them by saying, oh, it's just a sleight of hand, whatever, I'm not, this is pretty cool, it's, magic, you can read in Tarbell, you know what I mean?
Yeah, same thing, yeah, because people, I don't tell them what I do. I don't say, oh, it's a trick deck, or hey, let me show you a card trick. Whenever I go to someone to do a magic trick, I don't say, hey, let me show you a magic trick. I don't do that because it already prepares them to what they're about to see, and everyone knows a magic trick is, oh, it's just an illusion, it's fake. That's what most people think. I usually go up to someone and say, hey, can I show you something with that, ring? Can I show you something with your coin right there? And usually they don't expect anything. They're like, oh, yeah, sure. And then I do my effect, and it blows them away completely.
Yeah. The reason for that is because you don't present it in a Chris Angel way.
Yeah.
There's two different approaches in magic. There's the Chris Angel way, there's the David Blaine way.